Cu adevărat, în zilele în care suntem, este cu atât mai important să avem grijă de datele noastre, de protecția datelor noastre și iată că în continuare vom vorbi despre un alt produs și un alt vendor care vă oferă această protecție, doar că de această dată vorbim despre e-mailing, despre felul în care vă securizați mesajele, având în vedere că majoritatea dintre noi acum suntem remotely, lucrăm de acasă sau din alte medii decât cele cu care ne-am obișnuit. Hello, Martin. We can see you.
Hello, can you even hear me?
Yes, of course. Thank you very much. Participanți, urmează încă o prezentare în limba engleză, după care vom avea una în limba română. Între timp, folosiți chat-ul pentru a adresa întrebări. Cu drag vă vom răspunde. Thank you, Martin, for being here. The floor is yours. We look forward to hearing to your presentation.
Thank you for having me, Elena. Thank you, and hello to everyone. My name is Martin Drexler. I will speak today briefly and hopefully interestingly about MailStore software and specifically MailStore Server, our flagship product, which is a leader in email management and email archiving for any business, basically of any size, of any vertical. I will switch off the camera and we can dive into the demo itself right away. I will have a couple of slides and then a practical showcase of the demo, how the technology itself looks like and how really easy it is for you to manage. I've seen some of you previously before in the physical event, so hello everyone, and let's dive right into it. If you have any questions or anything, I'll be happy to address those in the booth after the demo. So MailStore software and MailStore server is German technology that comes from western part of Germany, near Düsseldorf. That's where our office is, and we are really the specialist. We specialize in email archiving, email management for many years already, and we continue to do so. We're trying to be best really in this specific segment that is getting interesting more and more every day, and I'll tell you why. And for the beginning, the quick stat, worldwide daily email traffic. As you can see, the number of daily email traffic or the daily emails that are being sent is constantly growing. It is a number that grows over a period of a time, and we see with more of digitalization of the economy, we see even more growth ahead. As you can see right now, we are about 306 billions of email every day, not including the spam, of course. And companies are facing different challenges with emails and information in them, because it's not so much about emails as much as about the information that the email brings and what it tells about the company's interest, the business interest, the people interest, and everything else. So some emails really are for quick disposal, and some emails are very important for a period of a time. And MailStore provides the solutions that really put you in the driving seat as a business owner, as a manager, as whoever is responsible, to really be able to say in control of all information that is associated with emails in the long term and make the most of it. The emails are not going anywhere, so the technology is really being relevant to more and more each and every day. For the first, we specialize in email archiving, email management, and how that is different from email backup. It's just a question that comes up a lot, and it is something that's good for us, specialists, good for you, our partners that know our solutions and know what's behind it and how businesses, your customers, benefit from it. That's exactly what is the question you will hear and you will see. And it's good to point out a couple of the differences. What is email archiving and what is email backup, just to clear some of the things out at the beginning. So archiving is here for really complete control of what your company is emailing about, how the information stored in emails are processed, and whose purpose the information is gonna serve. Email backup, as opposed to that, is only a operational task, operational thing for the most part, that doesn't really protect you from many things that might happen when employees try to damage your business, when you have any problems on the technical side, losing information, moving from one environment to another, etc. That's where the archiving should come in place and really take care of your information, take care of your data, take care of your content, and be there. So backup never contains 100% of the content. You always have a backup windows in which some of the content can be lost. You don't have that with archiving. Archiving can be set up that it really secures everything that comes in and out. Email backup doesn't solve issues with PSD files, with migration of data, etc. I will tell you later on why this is very important, specifically in these hard times of COVID, and the mobile workforce and the decentralized workforce that we have and we see. So it doesn't solve issues with the PSD files, doesn't solve issues with local backups, etc. And it is not accessible for the end users. So end users from backup, they do not benefit. End users from archiving, they do benefit in many different ways, and this is up to us to make sure we know the specific use case in this or that company or this or that organization, and we address the need and the problem with the proper solution, which mail store server would be. So just we are really short in time here, so I'm trying to fit it into my window. So we'll be very brief, but I invite you really to get in touch with our colleagues from RSD, get in touch with me directly, and we can clarify later on, either throughout this event in the booth, or in special separate meeting is not a problem as well. So mail store server, it is a technology that is extremely simple to set up and run, and it serves any type of business. Runs on-premise. It can be connected with cloud platform such as Microsoft 365, Google G Suite or Google Apps, any other cloud provider, email, or any other on-premise installation. Most likely would be Microsoft Exchange or any other competitive product. So we don't really care what is your customer or what are you using for running your emails and securing all the data. Mailstore can connect in any case. So what it does, essentially, you install it locally in designed location, and you are fully in control of the data, what happens to it, when it comes to how you access it, who can access it, etc. GDPR is definitely one of the things we have been really ready for, even before any GDPR appeared. So it largely, of course, helped the business proposition and everything. It is a full central text search that is one of the GDPR specifics that we cover. It is total protection against data loss, and there are also many, let's say, technical aspects to it. So number one is that it comes out with its own database. So Mailstore server has its own database, and it is really able to run from the day one. So basically, you set it up, you put all your emails into it, and you're looking at about 70% storage space savings, because of the fact that we deduplicate, compress, and sort all the content in a manner that is very efficient, way more than any PST files, or specifically, of course, the database of Exchange, or the database, or the file servers, file systems that emails are stored with the email server. So there are a couple of technical aspects to it as well. Long-term, reducing the workload of email servers, reducing the capacity of mailboxes, etc. As mentioned, integrated storage technology, fast search access. It is really flexible for any platform, which is very important for us from the business standpoint, because we don't have any limits as far as who can benefit from MailStore. The technology there is to be available very quickly, easily for any kind of business and any type of platform they are using. So we are right now seeing a lot of move to the cloud, as the speaker before very correct mentioned, that the acceleration to the cloud is just unheard of, unparalleled, because of the situation now. And email is being one of the things that are that's being moved to the cloud as the first function, and therefore MailStore enables you to migrate, to keep some stuff, to keep some information locally, to put only whatever you need onto the cloud, and to make sure that you have everything covered in the exit strategy from the cloud, and many other cases. This is actually one of those topics that are circling right now, and any type of business, any type of vertical you are, any country, basically anywhere in the world, you see some things that are playing for us as far as independent email management, independent email security and archiving. So really it is very close connection to Microsoft 365, formerly the Office 365. MailStore server works together with this platform in many cases, and we are seeing a spike of these cases now because of the move to the cloud. Companies are making just quick moves to the cloud faster than ever before, and they are looking how to basically split the agenda. People are leaving, people are going, people are on a home office, etc., and they need to make sure they have access wherever they are. They just dial their VPN, or at least so, and they get connected to the respective information. Many colleagues are maybe gone, unfortunately, but through MailStore, you are very easily, you are in a position where you can very easily serve access to the respective, to the correct information through mailbox and archive sharing and splitting, etc. So that is some of the actual topics that are really helping to push and dramatically move the business forward right now. And I will show you exactly what it looks like. I'm not a huge fan of PowerPoint slides and everything around it. I'm more of a practical guy. So you should see my screen right now with the quotes, which I'm not going to show you, but with the more important things that are these three components that we need to install and run MailStore server. So as mentioned, if any of you who are facing any issues with email, with data security, or your customers are facing any issues with data security, email, when it comes to email and what's in them, we invite you to test it out. It's free. It's very easy to set it up. It's very easy to do, and I'm going to show you how that looks like. Usually what you need to do is just open the MailStore client, which looks exactly like this. And in the MailStore client, you can easily set up the email archiving process for any given platform. I will open up the admin tools. It's rather small here, so I'm hoping that you are able to see what actually is in there. But my commentary hopefully will help to guide us through. So we invite you to test it out. We give out free NFRs. We give out free trial licenses for your customers to prove the point, how you can easily save storage, make sure you secure all the information, and you are enabling everyone who should have the right to access the content. So what you would do if you are testing MailStore server here? Firstly, you go to usually you go to directory services. So all you need to do is to install the machine somewhere, install the installation somewhere, virtual machine, Windows environment. That's all is needed, or a physical machine even. You connect with your Active Directory or any type of other synchronization or any type of other directory service. In that moment, you get all your users or the users you want to put for archiving and management into the system, and then you can decide what is going to be archived, what are the rights that users have, and how it's going to work as far as email management and retention periods, etc. So you have the users in. Each user has its own rights. This is what they can do. They can log in, they can change password, they can archive email, they see what's in them, but usually they cannot delete anything, right? So it's a typical case. You as a business get a business opportunity information into the email that sales guy has a malicious intent. He takes that email, deletes it immediately before any backup can ever delete it, and then takes this information to a competition, and they do the business there, and you're losing substantial money, you're losing customers, you're losing business because you didn't secure that, because the backup didn't back it up, and you are using the information. In this case, with MailStore, you will always have the full visibility what happened, and you can then take the second copy of that email which was archived because this guy couldn't delete it, and you have the second copy that came exactly in that moment into the archive, as in the moment that he got it into his mailbox. And you take that email, the copy, which is encrypted with a digital signature, yours, and you take it to the court, and you put the guy behind bars because he has damaged your business, and you have a clear proof of that. So that's one of the cases that the MailStore helps with. Usually you decide what you archive the emails from. You can archive, as I mentioned, from Microsoft 365, Microsoft Exchange, G Suite, Gmail, etc. You can archive from email clients. You can archive from PSD files, for instance, right? So centralize all the PSD files, all the local archives into one archive, and then secure that centrally, search through it globally, etc. You can also very easily export the stuff. So even for any test for anything, it's not a one-way street. We can put the emails in very quickly, and we can do so even with the export function. Then a couple of the other things that is good to mention here is the compliance general. You can decide who accesses the emails, how the retention policies looks like, etc., etc. Also, you have its own database, which really has the storage location here. This is very easy to restore and back up the whole container somewhere, so you can reinstall and do, for instance, a very easy disaster recovery in a new machine. You just attach this archive stores elsewhere, and you have it all set up one-to-one as your former mail store. So everything that you need to do essentially to set it up and make it work takes about 10 or 15 minutes to set it up. As you can see here, you do the users, you do the archiving profile, you set up some compliance, how long you're gonna keep the emails, 10 years, 5 years, and then you basically let it run. There's way more to it, of course, but the access to the archive itself is not only for the admin, but also for, of course, all the users. How it looks like in the Outlook itself, it's also very easy to show you. This is, for instance, the archive that we have here. I can put it up. So then any user, no matter what platform you are using, always has, if you of course decide to give them access through their Outlook, so they can very easily go for any search through their mailbox, archive of anybody else, or anybody who has left the company. The archive has been now shared. They can go to advanced search. They can search for very specific information here. Go and search through all readable folders, his archive, or anybody else's archive, etc. So this is then the access to archive itself, either through Outlook or through web access or through IMAP account. So for anyone who would be interested, this is how it works. Essentially, you never lose any email. you are in full control of what is going on and who is sending what to who, and nobody will do anything behind your back as far as email communication. So that is the thing we focus on. I'm going to wrap it up right here to be on time. And thank you very much for your attention. I'll be looking to continue any discussions either on the booth here or individually. Good luck with everything in these hard times. You know, guys, stay safe, stay well, and I hope the best for you, for your business. So thank you, and looking forward to talk later on.
Thank you very much, Martin. Indeed, it was very good to hear all the details you've provided to us. A very interesting presentation. Thanks again for being with us. Have a nice day, and please stay with us in the booth. Sure. And keep in touch with our participants. We have an important number of attendees, so please be there and have a chat, have a live discussion. Thank you very much once again.
Thank you too. Have a good day and see you in the booth.